like 50 last night.
All right, so question 65, we'll work backwards if we need to, but we'll start there. 65, he gives God the credit. This is section D. We just finished reading the book, and we're looking at the questions. 64, in the list of dead, why does Henry delineate between dead nobles and dead commoners? That's an opinion question. That is true. In their opinion, the nobles were more important. And they're just biased toward the nobles. You know, they do everything better. They're better people. You know, one reason this country exists right now is because we didn't want to live in a place like that. You know, we wanted to make it more even, and so I think I'd get sick of that too. Being born and bred in America, and I don't want to be told over and over again that I'm not as good as this guy because he's a noble. But it also shows, it might show that he honors the nobles. I mean, not nobles, but the commoners, because he mentions them. The fact that he mentions them at all brings attention to them. Number 63, why does Henry lie to Llewellyn about the glove? Are his intentions honorable or not? Yeah.
He did it so he could see if William was a traitor. Was that it?
No. I think he's being a little prankster goblin boy.
I think it is more for fun, but I never, maybe there is some, I can't perceive it, but it's definitely, remember Henry V used to be that guy. He used to be the one who played the partier that hung around the commoners, so he's got that in him, and maybe the audience likes him because of that. That's 63. I don't know how far back we need to go. We'll keep going. What's the question?
I got was 57.
I didn't hear your question.
Well, I think we were at 57 last time.
I still can't hear your question.
Were his intentions honorable?
That's your opinion. What do you think? Caroline, I asked you a question.
I don't know.
Well, that's not an answer.
Well, if it's him that's supposed to be fighting against William, and he gives it to Llewellyn, I guess that's not too honorable, right?
I'm asking your opinion. I mean, I don't think we know. There's no definitive answer. You just have to decide for yourself. All right. In 62, in what way does Henry V show mercy to Montjoy? Yeah.
Does he let them bury their dead?
Yeah. He's always been polite to the messenger. You ever heard the expression, don't kill the messenger for the message? And he recognizes the difference. This guy's just telling him the truth. He's just caring. He didn't make this up. But he's been very professional, Henry has, to the messenger. You better, because you've got messengers too.
No price.
And you want to send your messengers out, and remember, like Roland, they sent their messengers out and they got beheaded.
Oh yeah, in France.
So if you do that, you're going to pay the price.
The Athenian messenger that they dumped in a well, the Spartans.
All right, 61, what has provoked Henry's ire? It doesn't give you the context, but we know.
The boys were killed by the luggage.
Yeah, pretty much unarmed, they're boys. And they were killed when we say luggage, we mean the supply train, and we don't mean choo-choo train. We mean the wagons that carry the supplies. You know, that was a huge issue in the Ukrainian war, for the Russians to get supplies to their men, and they got cut in two at times. It got slowed down. You can't win a war without provisions. Napoleon said an army marches on its stomach. So you have to provide those basic things for your army. They're still human beings. They're not robots.
We should get robots to do war for us.
60. Why does Henry V order his men to kill the French prisoners? Same thing as 61.
Dead boys.
He kills them because they killed our innocent kids. 59, how does Shakespeare, again, play with language to create human the dialogue of 171? I don't even know what's going on in 171, so I have to check that out.
It's the one where Pistol is threatening
Yes, the French soldier, and he's holding him for ransom. And how does he do it? He does it like he does most things, with the language. Pistol does not know French. Most Englishmen know a little French. I mean, they're just 21 miles from France. I know a little Virginia. You know, Virginia is 60 miles from us right now, but I can speak Virginian. I'm exaggerating that, they speak the same language. But if you're that close to some group, if you live in Texas, southern Texas, you're gonna know some Spanish. He doesn't seem to know any French. And so he misrepresents, you know, he says, your name is the Lord God. He calls him Lord God over and over and over again, because he doesn't know that's not what he said. So, he uses the language. 59, 58, reading Henry's response to Montjoy, does he still believe the English can win? I'm going to say no to that, but that's my opinion. He says, the reason I say that, because he basically says, the only ransom you're going to get is my body, my dead body. So it sounds like he's accepted the fact they're going to lose. But notice what he doesn't do, he doesn't quit. And I've told you this before, one of my great advice to anybody is, I mean, there will be times in your life when you probably have to quit something. But you have to have great discernment in doing that. Most of the time, people that, you know, if you don't quit, you will succeed. I've said that. If you really want to be a starter, just keep playing until the starters graduate or get hurt, and you're still here, and you've gotten better, and so you're the starter. You wouldn't start as a freshman, but you are as a senior. Took a long time, but you never quit. So I think we've done that. We can't do 57 because I don't remember the Iliad enough, and so I'm just going to eliminate 57. So I think we're caught up.
Wait, what's 55 and 56?
Read them.
But if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the best defending soul alive. Is it a sin?
What's the question?
What is HenryV's?
Wait a
Is
minute.
it
Wait a
is it
minute.
a sin?
Read the red. What's the question?
Is it a sin?
Wait. I was asking her.
Henry V states, but if it be a sin to covet honor, I am the best defending soul alive. Is it a sin?
That sounds like an opinion to me. What do you think?
But like, what is, so is he saying to covet honor, like?
Why would that even be considered a sin?
But I don't think, but why is he coveting honor?
Well, you know what the word covet means, right? Well, honor means attention, prestige. So, I mean, who wouldn't want that? But is it a sin?
But covet is usually like from someone, right? But he's not coveting someone.
Well, it still applies. I think the word's a good one. It means he wants it really, really bad. He wants it. So you just have to decide that. What do you think? Let me.
That is not and the French are, I mean, the English are pessimistic.
We need to go. Last question.
The English are pessimistic, but why do they still fight?
I think one reason they're fighting for Harry, they're fighting for England, and they're fighting for God. Remember, he said that at Carrefour, for Harry, England, and St. George. See ya.
I mean, she